Saturday evening, June 12th, 2021. To God be the glory for the closing of another magnificent day. Son, how are you feeling? Wonderful. We're in 1 Chron. 27, and we would have also gone to Proverbs, the 12th chapter. So I'm going to toss it to Timotheus to see what spoke to him in either chapter.
Verse 9.
Verse 9 of Proverbs 12?
Yeah.
Do you know what it had anything to do with?
Yeah, just like appearances and stuff like that.
Okay, it says, he that is despised, this is verse 9, and hath a servant, is better than he that honoreth himself and lacketh bread.
I like that because, like,
Ooh, I don't think I can hear you.
I like that because, you know, you don't have to pretend to be somebody you're not, you know, to you know, have a meaningful life.
Yes.
Or, like, you don't have to be somebody very important to enjoy your life, because a lot of times people who are the big, like, whatever, like, a lot of times famous people, a lot of times they wish they could, like, get rid of their fame or whatever, like, you know, just regularly walk around and stuff like that. So and also, like, you don't have to be famous to be, like, wealthy. Like, you can have, like, wealth without having, you know, a big name or whatever. So it's good to be humble.
Who do you know in your generation who wish they were not a celebrity?
I think there's quite a few.
You're kidding. Like, what do they say? I wouldn't think that.
It's like,
You're gonna have to speak loud.
it's like they say they wish they could just, like, go to the grocery store without being, you know.
Who says that?
You know, just, I can't think of anybody right now, but I'm just sure that I've heard that a few times.
I remember reading about, like I said, Post Malone. Remember, rapper, singer, and how he has the teardrops, and he was just saying, you know, he struggled with a lot of internal issues, but he was just saying how he's sad a lot of times, but always tired, always sleepy, always, and just not having that inner joy. And no amount of money in the world, you know, you can switch and want more money versus peace of mind, rest, strength, contentment. So yeah, that's what you were saying. It's very important. I just don't know of anyone in your generation who says that, but I'm sure they're saying that, they're thinking that, at least they're saying it to themselves. So that's true, you know. And there are a lot of miserable CFOs, CEOs, because they have so much responsibility. I was speaking to a person recently, and they are the chief operating officer of a company. I was like, how's it going? I mean, how you love it? I mean, you know, making all this money, and this person is well equipped, but they're like, it's just so much, you know, so much on the shoulders as far as firing people and pleasing the board and pleasing this group of people, and just, you know, sometimes you just want to go home and just leave it there. So there's something about being humble, like you said, and being happy with the work of your hands. This has something to do with 1 Chron. 27, because it lists the jobs of some of the young men that were working for David, and a lot of them had responsibilities as far as being in charge of the olive, and being in charge of the vineyard, and being in charge of the camels. And yeah, it says over the camels also, this is verse 30, was Obil the Ishmaelite, and over the flocks, and over the herds, and everyone had a job. And it's just so important to recognize that, you know, whatever you're over, or maybe you are under someone, just serve the Lord with gladness. And know that He is the one who we are ultimately trying to please. Whether we are the supervisor, the head honcho, or the person number one, or the last person. They did the work of the field, and we hope that that is our testimony. And one other thing, David had an uncle, Jonathan, and it says that he was an educated man. He was a counselor, a wise man, and a scribe. That's what we want. We don't have to have all these degrees. We don't have to have all these letters, A, B, C, D, E, behind our name or in front of our name. As long as we do our work well and as is unto the Lord, God gets the glory. All right. You have anything else to say about that? Yeah. Let's just serve and just know that the Lord is the one who promotes. He puts down one and raises another, and He puts people in place. So let's just bloom where we're planted and do our best. Have a good evening.